Now, burn live, burn live, burn live. That just doesn't sound like I have no energy. What's up, y'all? Burn live, where we burn through conversation, trying to ask y'all common sense. Welcome to my YouTube page, where you know it goes down. And today is a special day. I have special guests, even though you may not be able to see them all, you will be able to hear them all. Appreciate people coming through. Yeah, I know how we do it Monday through Friday. Always something exciting. And today is something a little special because I want to grow my group, and I have some friends that's from the Talk of the Tick that finally came over here to the Ube of the Tube. And here we are. So I would like to say thank you and appreciate Amanda, MJ, and for shits and giggles, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Hey.
inviting us.
I appreciate it. So over here, ladies and gentlemen, is I really like to get deep diving in freedom of the speech. Is a real. Oh yeah, and don't forget Snow. Don't forget Snow. Sorry, Snow. I didn't know you was coming. And I really like to get deep diving in things. I have AI comic books, and we're gonna start this today off. Just wondering, what are some things that y'all actually like to explore? What are some of y'all passions?
Ooh, I like passions. Okay.
Okay, anybody else?
I like to explore the passions.
You like to explore passions. Ah, I almost thought you said we like to explore pageants, but I get it. I get it. I get it.
A
Okay,
lot of
so
people
we
don't
like
like to
to.
talk about passions because they don't really identify with their passions. So they got to identify them first in order to be able to talk about them.
Mm, I love film.
I like
You like
art.
film,
Yeah,
Hmm.
film
film.
art.
Yeah. I'm in film school. Like, and honestly, my goal is to become a major writer slash director producer. Yeah. And film is my passion. I love TV. I love movies. I love being able to tell moving art. That's because that's what we call it. We call it moving art. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I love to be able to tell a story.
Hmm.
It's an art form in it, and a lot of people don't get enough credit. They for real make actually
Interesting.
dreams come true.
Okay.
My passion is
Um,
kind of his.
go
I'm
ahead.
here to help his dreams come true.
Aw.
Right? That's so sweet.
All right,
It's
I almost teared
adorable.
up in here. Thank you for
Don't
the
cry.
15 people that stopped through, coming through. I appreciate it. We got a good panel up here. I'm sorry that you can't see everybody, but we do got a good conversation going. If you like to stick through, please hit that like, subscribe button, and all that YouTube thing that you know what I'm saying we asked you to do. Until further notice, let's keep the party going.
Right.
My passion is the questionability of why people think the way they think.
Mm.
We all think the way we think, but my question is, why did you think that? Why did you think that was, what I'm saying, okay, cool, and you know what I'm saying, and go further just because we all think differently. We all have our own substance of engagement, and I just like to explore it and to see where we can go with it because I might learn something, might grab things that I didn't know about. So that's be my passion. Also in sports, big sports person.
My passion is to just kind of be outdoorsy and um I hate the snow because I don't do much in the snow, but I love the wintertime or the summertime, and I like even to just get out to walk, like just being outdoors in the fresh air, I think.
Okay. You think passionate contributes or ignored? Because I heard my guy say it's not really looked upon or the music industry. I'm not gonna. debate on that part. But you know what I'm saying? That's a different topic for a different day. But do y'all think that passionate ideas, passionate dreams, passionate movements, are they more blocked or they're more open to success?
Hmm. Hmm. So explain that a little bit for me.
Um,
I'm trying to understand the question. Maybe rephrase it or say it again.
how if I wasn't struggling trying to open up this cigar pack.
Take your time. You got time.
Look,
You got
I'm
time
over
to
here
be
like
comfortable.
I'm over here like thinking and sound smart. Think and sound smart. Ugh.
Okay, so
Um,
even though my passion is in art, while you get the pack open, one of my passions is to challenge the fact that it should be one man to one woman. Controversial. I don't know if this the panel
ooh,
for it,
that
but that's another one
conversation
of
that
my
you started
passions.
off with that you introduced us to. Okay.
You know, I'm a heavy advocate of we should be able to take care of each other. And I think that women should be able to coexist and cohabitate together with one man. But that's just a matter of my opinion.
I
I'm very
told
passionate about that.
I told her about forcing her beliefs on everybody.
No, I'm just bringing it up as a subject. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a force. I think it's a conversation to be had.
It is a conversation that we
A
I agree with
conversation
you.
started. But see, this is how you do that, Captain. You take what she said, understanding that we're talking about passion, and put it in. So my thing is her passion is that, right? Is to make to understand the physicality of men and women together. And to block that would to be what? A would be to change the subject on her real quickly, like, hey, how about
Right.
those Cowboys? And
About
you know, that'll be, you know what I'm saying, deflecting from the conversation, which a lot of people like to say that I do, or it would be to address them like, okay, that's her passionate. What if her passion was deep dived into, like how we first met y'all?
hmm
And that's good because yet again, her story gets to lead on. It leaves a trail. You know what I'm saying? That's a beginning of the word legacy. It's leaving a trail behind for other people to pick up on, right?
right.
Now, what I was saying is alluding to that what about those who have that passion that get nipped in the butt, killed, shot down? Um, like I said, I could have changed the subject and like, you know what, that's not really what I'm into. That's not my strong point. So therefore it gets kicked to the curb. Or a big argument comes out of it where nobody grabs no type of information. You don't get to hear the different perspective of the conversation, and you left, you know what I'm saying? Why did I go in there? That was just a big waste of time. So it's like, where do you get the ups from a conversation? Where do you get the downs from the conversation? What do you put into the conversation? Because what do they say? What you put into something is what you get out of it, right?
Right.
Okay. So, in the main topic of what we're talking about is y'all passion. Y'all passion is deep as you go. Your dream is on deep as how good as you sleep until you step into reality and have to work for it. What if you couldn't do that? What if those steps, those methods wasn't accessible? What if your dream wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, an idea or thought? What if the process that it takes for a dream to come true was actually blueprinted? Actually, these are the steps for dreams to come true.
hmm
Like the cartoon Pinocchio. You know, to come aboard, there are steps that we need to take. So therefore, there are steps for our dreams to come true.
There are. Hi, handsome boy Nathan. Well, Jonathan. Yeah, handsome boy Jonathan. You got a comment. He said hi.
Yeah, I popped it up so we can see. When people put comments, hello, I do acknowledge them. It's just when people get ignorant and go off to other conversations, I kind of you will get ignored.
Understood.
But yeah, so the blueprint to your dream, and notice how I don't say to your success, to like millions of dollars, because then that highway will be flooded with people. Everybody will stay on that one path.
Okay.
That's a very scary look right there.
How would you get on? Oh.
Okay. Y'all got me catching me rolling up my medicine.
Go ahead.
My medicine.
It's blunt 30.
Hey, listen here. What I've been going through these last 5 days of just mentally bashing myself, like you got to get it done. You want to try to get it done in this type of order. I got so many ideas that I know I need a planner, and I'm working on that. But I ain't gonna lie, I want a human planner.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
You know, I really want somebody.
A
I would
human.
really like if somebody, I guess, could see the passion, like, dang, he's really into this. He really put, a lot of behind this. So, like, let me help the little weak spots that he has. Thank you for loving my dog. My dog loves you too. Do we need to call 911?
Nah, that's his regular cough.
I thought, okay. Miss Amanda.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, I just love it. Let me stop, because we, only do times for you won't be around and be sad.
You're not going to be sad.
Why not?
Because somebody else will come around.
Angels only come around every so often, okay?
Oh, capiche.
What? Hey, somebody told me I need to start, being a little bit more bold in it and golden. So I'm trying to live my life like it's.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. The women actually like it, even though they don't admit it. They actually like it when you give them their flowers.
Man, I'm trying to get my whole bouquet out in this motherfucker.
Okay.
But no, well, I done got us easily off topic.
That's okay. You could double back.
Man, okay. So, passionate dreams, whether they can't be honest in our handhold, household, and everything that we need, there are possibilities, there are challenges to life. Are you up for the challenge?
Of course. Without a challenge, what fun is it?
I think that's the problem. People don't see stuff like that.
Nah.
How is your mental health now?
That's why competition in sports and sibling rivalry is such a big thing. Because competition makes it worthwhile.
That kind of go back to that other conversation. Then we probably don't want to get rid of sports, because it brings out a part of us that we need to learn about.
Yeah, I'm not saying get rid of sports. I'm saying control the narrative that that's the only way you can make it. Some kids really grow up believing that they aren't smart enough to do something that doesn't require them to run, catch, or hit a ball.
Well, there's always been a white man that motivated me. Look at you, black boy, you can do it.
That's the truth, though.
Yeah, but that's because they want to see you entertain them. That's why they go to our neighborhoods and watch us play on the ground without all the padding and without all the cushion and without the stadium, so that we can give them a good show.
So what is hockey then?
Hockey, but that's a white man sport. We just love it too.
But it was created by who?
It was created by black man.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
White people couldn't
And
skate.
then basketball
White people
is
couldn't skate.
dominated by blacks, but created by whites. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same thing with football.
I thought baseball as well.
Nah, baseball was created by white man. Black man dominated though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, black people put butts in the seats. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. They need us to entertain them.
It wasn't entertainment. We were entertaining. It's hard to. It's like right now. The reason why baseball is in this predicament is because you don't get to see the taunting of the pitcher from the guy that's on first base while he still. What Ricky Henderson did in baseball was exciting. What Ozzie Smith did, running out there hitting backflips, you know what I'm saying, to entertain the crowd, that would enthusiasm kids to want to go do something. And people are always like, well, it's the parents. No, it's the parents trying to please the kids. Nigga, if the kid like it and he shut up, oh man, let's go to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you enjoy the sport. You enjoy the sport as a kid because you watched your parents like the sport.
Right.
So your parents like, oh, dang, my kid is taking a liking to this sport or this, so let me throw him in there and see what's up. So that's where we go to the next level of, okay, cool. Now you want to play the sport. You want to know all the rules about the sport and stuff like that. Sorry, that was a very important puff right there. I do believe, and quote me if I'm wrong, that when it comes to projecting something onto a kid, you have to take you have to take up all their time. Tiger Woods, Serena Williams,
Michael Jackson,
Michael Jordan, all these greats, their parents took up all their time. Like, that's all they did was that one sport. Remember, Serena Williams said they hated tennis in the beginning because that's all they did. They see their friends out there double dutching, playing hopscotch, and daddy got us hitting this ball against the wall back and forth for 2 to 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Even though it brought them success. Jordan, you know what I'm saying, as a little kid, was shooting free throws in the cold.
Don't stop.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't down there trying to spin and bend or go play with other sports they play. No, I know. Right here.
Jordan didn't make his high school team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jordan didn't make his high school team.
Why you whispering? Just talk loud enough so they can hear you. They listening.
Oh, I was just talking to you.
Okay, he said.
We heard him. Jordan didn't make his high school team. That's what's up.
A lot of people don't know that.
Dude, there's a guy, and I can't think of his name. There's a guy who signed a contract with the NHL, went all the way to the Stanley Cup, wanted to admit that he didn't know how to read.
Wow.
And they tried to beneath the man and the white man. Let me just throw that out there. They tried to beneath the guy and not explore that. Dang, you know what I'm saying? Against all odds, you still can make it in society. Soon as we find a person's weakness, we want to explore. Oh, he can't read. Oh, he can't count. Oh, he can't think. Oh. We need to stop doing that. You can't read. Okay, let's help him get past whatever hump he's over. Boom, case closed. I'm about the casings of the closing because yet again, to drag somebody's downfall along, that person ain't gonna never see progress. And then we got all this mental depression and all of this, and you see how the little bitty problems escalate to big problems, and then it get passed down to another generation, and they be like, "Oh, I think it's normal to have problems. My parents had problems."
Right.
The hell? What you mean? Your parents had? Yeah, my parents was they popped 100 pills, so I popped 200 pills. Like what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, just because your parents had problems don't mean you should have those same problems. If anything, you should not have those problems because you saw those problems firsthand. Like,
So, what if your dream had a blueprint? What if your passion had a blueprint? Go ahead.
if my passion had a blueprint, it would flow seamlessly, in my opinion, because I feel like that's all that's missing. The hardest part was for me to identify my passion. And I couldn't identify it until I got out into the world and experienced other people's traditions and experienced other people's cultures and experienced conversations with other people and heard their story. Then it allowed me to navigate to the where I could pinpoint, okay, this is what I'm passionate about. But a blueprint, yeah, I could use that to make money out of my passions, I should say.
Understandable. My guy, because I got a funny feeling he got something to say that's just gonna like hit along. I want to hear what he got to say. If your passion was a blueprint, what would it look like, my guy?
For me?
Yeah. If your passion was a
I mean,
blueprint, what would it look
to me, yes, you, sir.
Oh, okay. If my passion was a blueprint,
like? Mm-hmm.
You came up.
What would it look like?
You came up.
so blueprints always start like from basics, foundation. You know what I'm saying? So foundationally, I would look at who has success in my passion, basically. You know what I'm saying? Well, no matter what it is, somebody had the same interest as you. So I would look at their patterns, what they did for their success, and somewhat model my foundation after them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? After I get my foundation straight, now I'm gonna start working on my walls and floor. Okay, I can't start on my floor. I gotta build my walls first to protect my floor, because my floor is what I'm gonna stand on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
On business.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what if your floor was just right down the street? What if the floor was just in this one building? You just had to go to this one building, fill out a piece of paper. Paper might take you an hour and a half. I'm just gonna throw that out. An hour and a half, 2 hours to fill out this form, and the government would give you enough funding to start your floor. You think it's true?
Do I think it's true?
Uh-huh.
I would like it to be true.
You would like to be true. Do you think it's true? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
I do. That's what grants and scholarships are for.
I get you, but
Will I qualify?
But what? Here we go.
The qualifying processes, like they vary, and then a lot of grants are like first come first serve. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but a lot of times, like for Black people in general, like by the time they hear about said grant, hey, it's over with, big dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's over with. Somebody that came and ate that already, and half the time it wasn't even a person that qualified for the grant.
They just was faster.
And here's another thing: niggas that actually qualify for things don't even be getting it. That's crazy.
You heard
How is
stories
it
about this?
somebody who doesn't live in my circumstance still can eat off my circumstance? You know, that's the
Because
whole thing, though.
okay, so
That sound like food stamps.
so opportunity is not a circumstances. To give your opposition a chance to grow, you got to take that risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
So
worth having is worth risk. Like plain and
okay.
simple. You're not gonna make no money if you don't spend no money. You're not.
Right.
That
It
goes
comes
without-
with risk.
Yeah,
It's hand in hand.
yeah.
Do
Like
you
at some
think
point you're gonna get to the unknown.
so? Do y'all think that a business that started that has nothing beneficial for society, you think it should be successful?
Say it again.
A business started that has nothing to do towards society, do you think it should be successful?
It has nothing to contribute towards society. I
Yeah.
don't think that in my opinion, I do not think that it's fair if you.
Like,
But it happens every
like,
day.
you know what I'm saying? I don't see a business. So you basically saying a purposeless business, basically, right?
Mm-hmm. Something that does not contribute positively towards society's betterment.
Positively.
That's what I
You could
heard.
if you took the time out, just took a second, you know what I'm saying? Take your time to think about it. You can name in the back of your mind a business that's up and running that has nothing to do to help out nothing. And probably doing a good job at doing that.
Can you give me a hypothetical business maybe to help me latch on to what you're saying?
Give me one.
A business that's running that has nothing to do to help out society.
Yeah, give me a hypothetical business.
Give me one.
Like to help me latch on, because it's I guess I'm on the page, but I'm not on the right paragraph, I guess.
My example to you, this is just gonna be a big one, you know, so not a small, is a business that we can contribute, a business that we contribute to, and I feel it's a waste of money, is like NASA.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Prostitution.
In
Okay.
California. So that's who pay taxes for that and stuff like that.
That's a business that don't contribute to society. From a pimp's point of view.
This
Pimp
nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
From a pimp's point of view.
I mean, pimps get life now. If you get caught and you're get caught in court as a pimp, yeah, you get life.
Oh, that's true. But with another story, another day.
Do pimps still even exist?
That's
Pimping?
the oldest profession. That's the oldest profession in the
pimping
world.
been pimping since pimping was pimping. I don't
I
think it's gonna
mean,
go out of style.
In that question, to answer it, it depends on if you get caught and what they charge you for. You know what I'm saying? Does it exist?
Yeah.
It depends on
the cartel business. That does not.
There's men smart enough to brainwash women.
But yet again, a business that definitely we all contribute to, that I think is a waste of our money to even contribute, pay it to, would be like NASA. Just as a big industry. Their whole purpose is to go to space, moon, stars, sun, and all that stuff. And if you ask an everyday person, they give zero fucks about the moon, stars, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the everyday person that's trying to put food on their table, worried about their kids and stuff like that. Not somebody who like, hey, I kind of want to go up there. You know, you ask a person, an average Joe person, do you want to go in the sky? They be like, damn, nigga, I barely want to go in the plane.
Another business, ICE, that don't contribute to society.
I beg to differ of that way.
No.
Okay, so
yes, here. Now that's different. That's a police force. That's doing a very good job.
So you're saying the business that's not contributing anything to society, what about that business? What? All right, I got you.
Yet again, do you think they should be around? You think they should be in existence? If
Me personally, no.
Right.
Me personally, no, because that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Why would you have chickens that don't lay eggs? Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can't make no money on that.
You know.
Big facts.
And so, all right, so this is something that's been bothering me. And I can just be honest, right? Like I could just talk real quick and not be judged, right?
we listen
Right.
and we do judge, and
This ain't like TikTok, y'all. This ain't like TikTok. We can talk our shit.
Damn.
We can say gun. We can say gun. We can say pussy. We can say ass.
Okay.
We can say black. We can say nigga. We can say white cracker. We can say that on here and not get in trouble. So yeah, we freedom of speech on here, bro. Go ahead.
All right, so check this out. Check this out. Now, all right, a lot of people might not agree with this, but this past election, I was about to vote, right, for the what's the lady name?
Oh Lord.
What's the lady name? No, for real. What's the lady name?
Kamala.
Yeah.
I was about to vote.
Called a
You know,
Kamala.
but you know what I'm saying? I was very into it. I was like a first woman president, and she got a little color in her. That's what I'm talking about. We about to do this thing. That's how I
Indian,
went
bro.
in.
That bitch Indian. She not black.
Like I said, a little color. Like I said, you know, rather what flavor it is, it's up to you know what I'm saying? That's how I went into it. And she lost me to the point where I was like, well, I'm just not gonna vote. And I'm gonna tell you what lost me. Okay. So
right. She lied about her nationality, right?
Yeah. So she said it was about the nationality too, but she said she was asked in an interview about Black people reparations, and she said, and I quote, it would be unfair to give Black people reparations, you know what I'm saying, because you can't just section off a whole minority. And then I thought back to the Jews and the Holocaust and what was done for them, you know what I'm saying?
The Native Americans, what was done for them.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even knocked that. I was like, okay, she trying to think politically and not just for, you know what I'm saying? One-sided. And this is where like the confusion happened to me. Now she turned around and also said that she was going to take American tax dollars for transgender people to have their reassignment surgery. Is that what it's called? Right way. Mm-hmm. Okay, their reassignment surgery. Exactly. I said, hell no.
You talking about my tax dollars? you talking about the tax dollars we fucking work for?
Yeah,
and you gonna take that money
the ones that
turn little kids and Autobots and Decepticons? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Now
he said Autobots and Decepticons.
It bothered me to hear this shit. Like, it bothered me so bad because I know damn well you ain't giving Black people reparations, but you're gonna give these damn quiz. No offense. No offense, but like at the time, this is what I said.
Y'all set him loose. Y'all set him loose. He yelling now.
Goddamn niggas that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, shit the giggles.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You let somebody.
Yes.
It's crazy how.
Like, he tried to tell me something, baby. Wait a second.
Yes. Hey, Giggles.
Yes.
You know what?
What?
We already got our reparations, sir. They came in the form of stimulus.
Yeah. That was how they appeased us.
No, that wasn't it.
A lot of people don't know that.
And spent it up and did not realize it. That was
first of all, everybody fucking got that. No, where is for my people? Where is our 40 acres and a mule? Half of these major businesses had slaves, and they have families currently right now that suffer from that line of slavery. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, listen, boo.
Okay.
You got to land your plane.
Yes, landed.
Okay.
You want reparations for your people, right? Understandable. I'm gonna tell you something, and it's gonna be hard for you to swallow this pill. And I've been explaining this over and over. I actually love explaining this, but for the first time, I'm actually scared to explain it to you because you might understand it and you're really gonna hate it. So let me just go ahead and break it down to you. Okay. There are a lot of people that wants a war to break out in America. That
Mm-hmm.
costs a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, for that war to break out. You want an easy war to break out in a black community, you hand out reparations. Now, let me break something down to you, right? We are 18% of America, right?
Yeah.
Half of that 18% of Americans that are this own slaves. So you're finna cut out half of 18% of people not finna get a reparation check. And you think that the other half that's finna get it is finna walk around with them checks talking about what they got while your next of kin, your cousin, literally, physically, mentally, your cousin next to you might not get a check.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? That is the shake of the dice. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still would like for it to happen because right is right. If your family owns slaves, no, you shouldn't get the money. You know what I'm saying, big dog?
But what if you don't get it?
Ooh. Oh, if I don't get it, so be it. That's fair.
Sound like stimulus to me.
That's fair.
Some people got it, some people didn't.
So
But stimulus
and
was
that's just the
gave
truth.
through
That's just the
taxpayers'
truth.
money back to everybody to help relieve.
And where stimulus gonna come from? Taxpayers' money.
Exactly.
Where the reparations gonna come from? It's taxpayers' money.
Everybody don't qualify for food stamps. Some people do.
Yeah.
And that's just a shake of the hand. That's how the pursuit of happiness works. You don't get to pick. You know what I'm saying? But it still needs to be done, regardless of the fact.
Okay. I can't wait to see this war because I'm sitting back. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I'm gonna cover it.
No, like, cause just like some people got stimulus, like nobody ain't get their ass beat because they trying to take my stimulus check. No, it was like fair is fair. You know what I'm saying? You got it, I didn't. No will. It's plenty of single people out here that's never touched a tax refund check in their life.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is
true.
You
know what I'm saying? So they would. I feel as though it would be eaten with the same grace as it always has.
So you wouldn't think you'd be poking a bear of a bunch of people who feels the same way as you that's not going to receive nothing?
No. If I do, grow the hell up.
It's not about you.
It's not about you. Some people get ahead. Some people get ahead.
It's like
hold on. Let me get this right. I want to break this down for you and the audience. You're telling some people who actually marched for reparations that, hey, even though you march, you protest, you did everything for this.
You march so it can be a possibility.
You don't.
For your people.
No. You don't qualify because yet again, you were a slave owner. 33% of people that was free turn around and own slaves in the black community. So yet again, we're gonna go back to 18% of the population, and you see what I'm saying? You're taking a small number, and then you're taking a bigger number inside a small number and trying to divide it.
And you know what it should do? What it should do? It should force us to work together like we should have been doing
the whole time.
Boy,
the ones that got it start some give back to the ones that get it. Like honestly,
instead of them running to the stores and spending it, they should put it back into the community and invest into ourselves if that's what you really wanted the community to grow. But I ain't see nobody take their stimulus and put it back in the community. They ran right to the stores.
They gave it right back to them.
Yeah.
Right back to them.
Yeah, but you're in the stimulus part, you're taking a mental blockage of being outside, so people just wanted a taste of society. You know what I'm saying? If you would have known in the beginning of the stimulus era, like, hey, you know, we're going to be able to get you guys some type of relief, some type of help, you know what I'm saying? Just spare with us. You know, when you got it in the middle, whenever you got it, it wouldn't have been a big panic.
Well, your mama should have taught you how to save money before you left the house.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. Of
But
Latter-day
they left it up to the schools, and the schools ain't going to show you that because the schools are grooming you to be a worker.
Okay.
Or in prison. Or in prison.
Right.
Let's quit playing like.
So y'all didn't have a math teacher?
Exactly. Like, well, like they didn't teach you. They didn't teach you the business side of the world. But
I'm sorry. The math teacher didn't teach you money management, and the math teacher didn't teach you investing. The math teacher didn't teach you stocks.
The math teacher did teach you. I learned stock in school. I did learn money management. It fell under problem solving and then too much information. So you learn how to divide when somebody gives you too much information or when somebody's not giving you enough information to solve the problem.
Everybody that I grew up with, they mama told you, hey, save $100 out your check every week so you can have something back for yourself. Save this, save that. So you got your dumb ass went out there and this white man gave you all this long sum of money and you ain't do nothing with it. You're stupid. Okay? And that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not faulting anybody for being stupid, but that's what it is. You didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
At the time when I got my stimulus, at the time I just got my stimulus, I went out and bought me a car because I needed a transportation to get to work.
When I got my stimulus, I had to pay my rent, sir.
And that's what they was counting on.
That's what they was counting on, big dog. That you was already.
What can you do? I mean, that makes kind of sense, you know. Like, yo, I at least want my place.
Right.
And I feel that.
They force you to choose between your basic needs and investing into yourself.
Well, somebody technically did not want to shut down and they wanted to keep everything open. But yet again, a lot of people was in an uproar. So therefore he shut it down. And we got it. If we would have went with plan A and did not shut down America, yeah, I don't think we would have went through that.
Like, and it's real sad. The reason why it hit a lot of people like that is because they didn't already have the finer keys of saving money in general. You're supposed to have, for like one person, you're supposed to have at least $1,000 saved just in case of an emergency, let alone money that you're going to save for the future. You know what I'm saying?
And once you get that $1,000, you're supposed to work on having 6 months worth of income that can take you through every month. That way, if something happens, it's not an emergency because you got money to live off of until you get back on your feet.
And see, the white man know that. So when everything fucking shut down, they didn't. Goddamn Brad and Bobby, they still goddamn, they spending old money now. And what the hell Taiwan and shit and goddamn niggas doing? Fighting over toilet paper.
Yep.
Should have had a Sam's Club membership. Get out of here.
Right. Let's go back to this 18% of America. Now, how many of 18% of these Americans of us did you think are successful?
How many do I think? 5%.
Listen to the words I use. Success.
5%.
You think 5% of 18%
are successful?
Of the
18. Live above poverty and no, not poverty. Middle class.
Middle class?
Yeah, live above middle class.
3
5%.
things that prove Japan is living in 2050. First, on heavy rainy days,
1% of those are millionaires and billionaires. I look at that. I look at stuff like that every day.
I see.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with educating yourself if they don't want to give it to you. Like, I hate to hear they didn't tell me that type of person. Why you ain't search for the knowledge?
Yeah. When I see something, I like that shit bother me. Like, I was like, dang, how come I don't see a lot of rich black people? And then I looked at the numbers on rich black people, And then I looked at how many black people are like living off food stamps and Section 8, and how many of those people, after living off Section 8, got success and lived in a upper middle class or a wealthy environment.
They didn't.
They
Because
didn't.
they struggled so hard. When they finally got to a level of comfort, they stayed there.
Exactly.
You know, creep emotion.
Broke is a mindset.
Yeah.
Check.
So y'all, I just seen this beautiful article, and I just seen this black face, and I was like, oh, got black people are talking. I know my one guy where she was on her, you know what I'm saying, because he loved it. But this is ramping up for the 2028 Democratic race. It's already on. I would like to dissect and hear y'all opinion after we get a little taste of what he's finna say, describing what we're looking for towards the future.
Okay.
And this guy does so-called claims to represent us.
Okay.
With CNN political commentator Bakari Sellers and CNN senior political commentator Scott Jennings. Hello to you both. Bakari, I want to start with you. And I want to play something that Bill Maher told our colleague Alex Michelson about this year's Munich conference.
I feel like Munich has replaced Iowa as the first primary state. Because he's not the only one over there, right? Yeah.
Gretchen Whitmer's there. Others are there
I
as
think
well.
AOC is there.
AOC, yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, the 2028 presidential election is well underway. I would like to have a strong Democratic candidate to get things back to a little bit of normal.
Is Newsom the strongest?
He is right now.
Bakari?
Well, I think he's right. I think that there are a lot of people who are doing whatever they can, whether or not it's Gavin Newsom or Ruben Gallego, or the list goes on and on and on, by trying to firm up those foreign policy credentials. For example, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you don't necessarily think about her and foreign policy in the same sentence. And so she has to get out there and be on the stage and do those things necessary to kind of brandish those credentials. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you who is going to be the Democratic nominee for president of the United States. I can tell you that it's probably going to be a governor. It's probably going to be a governor with some track record of success. I want to make Scott really, really excited by saying one of those people could be Andy Beshear from the great state of Kentucky. So it's wide open. This isn't, I'm not about to crown Gavin Newsom because he came to South Carolina and hugged a couple of black women. He's going to have to do a lot more work in becoming more appetizing to the general public.
Do you want to?
So, Gavin Newsom, California. I know we probably all have our ideas of what we think about California and what California stands for and represents.
No side of party.
My first question is, since y'all probably not deep into politics,
correct?
This guy, Gavin Newsom, California. First of all, do you think California represents the black community?
No.
No. Have y'all heard anything about California losing a lot of rich people because of their taxes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay. If we heard that little bit of information and it's 2026, right? Let's make sure we don't forget stuff like that in 2028 so we can question if you unsuccessfully ran California, what makes you think you can successfully run the United States of America?
He reaching.
Ronald Reagan did it.
I'm sorry.
Ronald Reagan did it, Capiche.
Ronald Reagan did it.
Yeah.
I guess y'all would say Trump did it too, huh?
Well, he didn't come from California.
But let them say it. He's unsuccessful. He's horrible. He has bankruptcy out the whamzoo. And I never pay attention to that long list. I'm just letting people know I pay attention to the long list of every bad thing that Trump has ever did, but yet again, he's running.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out.
Take that bait, Scott.
I'm surprised to hear Bakari say it was going to be a governor and not Kamala Harris, who's currently leading the Democrats in the polls. And I know Bakari was such a big fan of Kamala in the 2024 election. She looks like she's coming back to me, which, by the way, would be an amazing outcome for the Republican Party. Look, this Munich Security Conference put on full blast the fact that we've only got one adult political party in the United States right now, and it's the Republican Party. Marco Rubio gave the speech of a lifetime over there. He laid out a clear foreign policy vision that defends Western values and Western civilization. And the brightest Democrat over there, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, crapped the bed, okay? She wants to be president. She wants to run. And she's one of the most popular Democrats and gave one of the most embarrassing performances you could possibly do. Gretchen Whitmer, one of the governors that Bakari is touting, said she knows even less about foreign policy than AOC, and Gavin Newsom has repeatedly embarrassed himself every time he's gone to one of these international conferences, whether it was Davos a few weeks ago or Munich. He can't even rebuild a single house in the Palisades in Los Angeles and California. People are.
How important it is to know foreign policy, y'all.
It's very important, especially if you
Very important. So to get up on national stage and to spew anything about trying to be a president, you should at least have some type of, and I'm not gonna lie to nobody, I did not learn foreign policy until Vivek Ramaswamy put that on blast of how important it is to really get into it, foreign policy. I was really getting hip with American policy and knowing that. And then when he came in the game and exposed how very important it is for foreign policy, I was astonished. So,
How you spell stability?
Yet again, Democratic Party. This is why I say, and I elaborate to people like over here, the Republicans got it going on. We have our candidates in line. Do the Democrats have their own? But yet again, we finna hear what the black man has to say, and maybe he can correct us on our information and what my boy is over here, Jennings, was just saying. Let's get into this.
Running out of there like crazy right now. The bottom line is this: these international conferences have been a disaster for Dems, and they have showed Republicans, in the name of Marco Rubio this time around, to be adults who have a clear-eyed view of what the United States has to do in the future.
Go ahead, Bakari.
No, I was going to say, if I may, I think that the bar, and many people know when it comes to foreign policy and individuals who can articulate complete sentences, is extremely low when you come to President Donald J. Trump. And I think what you're seeing, though, is people getting their footing. I think Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez getting her footing, Gretchen Whitmer, Josh Shapiro. I mean, the people who we know are running for president of the United States, the list is long. We haven't even spoken about Mark Kelly, who is more than formidable. We haven't talked about Raphael Warnock, who is more than formidable. We haven't spoken about just Pete Buttigieg, right? I mean, so the list is very, very long. And if Kamala Harris does get in the race, and that's her decision to make, then we can recalibrate and have that discussion. So I am not afraid. I don't think any Democrat, Bill Maher to Bakari Sellers, is afraid of Marco Rubio or J.D. Vance running for president of the United States. I think what we want to see, though, is just an all-out figurative brawl for the Democratic nomination, which is what we're seeing. And I love Scott Jennings, but Scott Jennings is not necessarily going to be determinative of the type of voter that will decide the primary. Instead, that's going to be my mama and her friends.
Bakari, we're all talking about potential future presidents, but let's talk about past presidents. Today is President's Day. And to celebrate that, the DNC the Democratic National Committee put out a tweet showing recent Democratic presidents. You can see Kennedy, Obama, Biden, LBJ, Carter, even FDR. But there is a striking omission, and that is President Bill Clinton. What's going on there?
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just...
Oh, that's crap. I mean, whoever whoever designed that, I mean, Ken Martin, look, you know, President Bill Clinton is somebody who actually brought this country together when we're talking about legislative accomplishments. He's the last president. And I know that Republicans cringe at this, but it's a fact. He's the last president to have a budget surplus. He created 22 million jobs. I mean, the unemployment rate was 4%. And he's going to hold himself to account for Jeffrey Epstein and whatever involvement he had in that. I'm looking forward to having him and Hillary Clinton testify. Hopefully that's done in public, unlike Donald Trump, who's mentioned second in the Epstein files, only to Epstein himself. And so I know that there's some hesitation and consternation, but Democrats, we need to understand and grow a backbone sometimes and be able to tell our story. Our story is inclusive of Bill Clinton with all the warts that may come from that. And the fact is, he was a president that people remember for his presidential success. And sometimes people remember him for his character lapses and moral failures as well. But you got to take the good with the bad. You got to look at a holistic picture. And so I think it's crap that he's left off. It's ahistorical, and you can't lie to people. We just can't erase him from history. We can't lie that he was a successful president, that he was.
Do y'all believe that Bill Clinton was a successful president, that he should be on that post and that he should be remembered for all the good deeds or the embarrassment that he bestowed upon us to the world?
Were we embarrassed though?
That's another good question. Were we embarrassed?
Right, because I didn't feel embarrassed. I'm gonna tell you right now. I saw a man being a man and a woman that threw it at him, and he took advantage of it. It just so happens that it was the president. He got caught with his pants down.
I do not knock that situation.
Right.
But yet again, on this, the whole thing about that conversation, that he's not being remembered as a president at all.
Right. He getting remembered for the man who got his dick sucked in the Oval Office.
Or he's the man that's known for being on Epstein files with a dress in his main hallway as you enter.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I
have not seen the Epstein files.
Look, here y'all go. Allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
Is that better? That made it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Somebody's laughing at me.
Man, that's me, because I think that's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Because I hear about it. Everybody's talking about it, but I haven't had the opportunity to pull away from my everyday things that I got to do. So, thank you for the education on this matter.
Yeah, I think Bill Clinton is like one of the people that probably spent the night at the Epstein file or some bullshit. I don't know. I'm probably making up rumors. Who knows? Who knows? But yet again, the whole purpose of this is this allegation is destroying his reputation.
Right.
That's the reason why he is not on this list, on these pictures of great Democratic parties. And this is the Democratic Party on X. This is like representing everybody for President's Day. And him as a president didn't get represented. Ouch. Ouch. I'm sorry. I would call somebody who forgot about me. Who forgot about me? Straight up, flat out. Email me back, text me back. Hour later, still ain't got that feedback. Why I wasn't on the list? Just going for a jog. Got Secret Service here. Secret Service is walking with me, jogging. What presidents use. Get back why I wasn't on the. Let me pull this up. Yeah, why I wasn't on the presidents. Yeah. Back at me, please. I'm calling back. It's 9:30 at night. I had a couple things to drink. I got somebody driving me home. Secret Service again. Bill Clinton here, Monica Lewinsky incident. Don't forget about me. Saxophone player. 3-strike rule. Surplus economy. I wasn't on the president's thing, you know. Somebody please get
something.
That I don't know. But yet again, no BS. They probably gonna do something like that in 5 years of Trump. They probably put up president thing and probably don't have Trump face up there of all the Republicans saying that Trump wasn't a real Republican. He had his own movement. So I guess you probably shouldn't care. Like, I guess.
You know.
Who gives a shit?
You know.
You know, I'm calling back. This is Bill. Yeah. I thought about it and you know what? I don't give a fuck. Got Secret Service here. Got a bunch of Monica Lewinsky's coming. Life's great. Fuck you. I was on the Epstein file. See you in court.
I bet you he inhaling now.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Went on there talking about I did not inhale. Bruh, the way his life is set up after the Monica Lewinsky, I bet you he went right to it.
Obama admitted he inhaled.
Yeah. You know.
Only president that hasn't admitted that he done any drugs and will say till today and testify like, hey, I have never drank, never did drugs is Trump.
I'm just saying, with all the drug lovers, do we really care if they did or not?
A little bit. Because it is what it's going to do is make you think of that bad moment or that bad decision that you didn't agree with, and like, was it because of drugs? Was it because of drugs, or did you make a logical decision? Because you know what I'm saying, you personally affected me. I got a friend on Bookface. I promise you, he claims he do not like politics, but ever since the Kirk Cousins incident, which, you know, different topic, different day. Ever since that incident, he's been very vocal and passionate and posting. I'm just like, it's amazing. It takes a tragedy for you to get into something, but you know, whatever moves the needle, I guess.
Right.
All right. Okay. I can't wait till we get back on Taco the Tick because I'm finna have a bunch of Bill Clinton moments. And y'all gonna definitely know where I'm coming from. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you're watching the show. This is the Burn Live Show. This is a special edition. I can't wait to have more of these episodes with my Taco the Tick friends. Until next time, we out.
Later.
Peace.